begins with echoes in an empty gym. A net stretched tight with purpose. Past battles play like flickers of memory. Timing, precision, heart. Every point earned in the air and settled on the floor. This is where momentum becomes magic. Welcome to the NSAA Volleyball Championships on Nebraska Public Media.
Nebraska Public Media Sports is Nebraska's home for championship sports, and we are live from the Bob Devaney Sports Center in Lincoln for the 2025 NSAA High School Volleyball Championships. And we kick off our day-long coverage this morning in Class D2, as it's the third seed Trojans of Cambridge taking on the top-seeded Blue Devils of Wynot. And hello again, everyone, and welcome inside the Devaney Sports Center along with Kathy Wieskamp. I'm Larry Putney. It's great to have you with us. It's going to be a fantastic day here. 6 state champions will be crowned today on Nebraska Public Media. We begin in Class D2. The Trojans and the Blue Devils, just one championship between these two teams, and that came all the way back in 1993.
And that was Cambridge, and definitely they've had an exciting week as they're working here in this final to maybe bring home one in this future, in this time frame. They're really excited to have quite a week. Their head coach had a baby on Tuesday, but this team believed, and they've worked hard, and they've had the opportunity to get to this championship match. So not only a new baby in Cambridge, but they're hoping to bring a banner to Cambridge as well. You know, the interesting thing about this, Kathy, and looking at these teams is of the top 20 teams who have been at state historically, only 3 made it to state this year, none in the championship. So we got a lot of new blood here, which is really exciting to see in these 25 championships. New blood, first-time opportunities even, so it's going to be a pretty exciting day. All right, let's take a look at the Class D2 combatants, and it's Cambridge and Wynot. And you see opposite parts of the state, one up north, one down south, one to the east, one a little bit to the west. They meet here at the Devaney Sports Center, John Cook Arena, for a state championship. How did they get here? Well, why not with a win over Red Cloud and Dundee County. Stratton and Cambridge rolls over Mullen and beats SEM, another terrific competitor, 3-1 to make it here to the finals. The third member of our crew has all of these sideline stories down below. Let's go down to Anna Bellinghausen.
Thank you, Larry. And Kathy, you mentioned it. Lauren Carpenter is back on the sidelines for Cambridge. When she walked in, she got an ovation from this entire gym. Her team gave her flowers. You can feel the energy having Lauren back on the sidelines for this team. The message all week without her has been trust your training, and that's exactly what Cambridge wants to do today.
Thank you very much. And the 2025 Class D2 State Championship is coming up on Nebraska Public Media. It's the Trojans and the Blue Devils from John Cook Arena in Lincoln.
Mow, dig, haul, trench. The Kubota BX Series subcompact tractor is ready to help. A hydrostatic transmission assists its operation. Attachments are available for a variety of jobs. The Kubota BX Series. Demos are available through your local Kubota dealers. To learn more, KubotaNEsports.com.
Why is it important to fill out your FAFSA?
First off,
it's how you apply for federal,
state, and most college-based financial aid.
It's easier to fill out than you think.
Start college on the right track.
You don't have to pay for college on your own.
Education Quest is here to help.
For more information, go to educationquest.org.
Did you know that the #1 reason officials quit is because of verbal abuse from parents and fans? We are losing officials, and we need everyone to respect the ref.
Judges help students to find their voice and become lifelong supporters of the arts. Without these individuals, NSAA activities would not be possible.
I cannot participate in the activities that I love without these officials and judges. So please, let the players play, let the coaches coach, let the officials officiate, and let the judges judge.
Opportunities. They're found here, and here, and here. They inspire her, motivate him, prepare them. And when those opportunities start here, they can take you anywhere. Wayne State College, where opportunities today prepare you to lead tomorrow. Explore WayneStateCollege.com.
Back at the Devaney Center for the Class D2 State Championship. Let's go down to Heath Kramer.
On behalf of the Nebraska School Activities Association and its member schools, welcome to the 2025 NSAA State Volleyball Championships. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are able, please rise and remove your hats to honor America as an octet from Columbus High School sings our national anthem. They are Sally Donahue, Kaylee Foster, Janie Linzer, Macy Carlson, Joaquin Herrera, Andrew Quayle, Gamaliel Telez Gomez, and Lorenzo Orozco Hernandez, under the direction of Columbus High Vocal Music Director Jacob Ritter.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Volleyball fans, welcome to the Bob Devaney Sports Center and the 2025 Nebraska School Activities Association State Volleyball Championships. Our Class D2 championship match features the #3 seed with a record of 28-7, the Cambridge Trojans. And the #1 seed with a 30-4 record, the Wynot Blue Devils. The NSAA is proud to recognize FMNE Insurance and all of our NSAA corporate partners for their outstanding support of NSAA activities, especially Nebraska Orthopedic Center, the NSAA's orthopedic and sports medicine partner for Lincoln Area Championships. Ready for the Teammates Mentoring starting lineup? Visit teammates.org to learn more about how you can help take one more student off the waiting list by becoming a mentor. Now, for the introduction of the players and coaches, first, the Cambridge Trojans. #2, Brooklyn Holtz. #3, Mallory Springer. #4, Colbrin Clayson. #5, Regina Pena. #7, Kate Sahlberg. #8, Jocelyn Holtz. #10, Elizabeth Kubik. And #13, Annabelle Taylor. The assistant coaches for the Trojans are Danae Keach and Ramey Albers. The head coach for Cambridge is Lauren Carpenter. And now, the Wynot Blue Devils. #1, Tiara Sudbeck. Number 6, Taylor Pinkelman. Number 7, Maya Pinkelman. Number 8, Vivian Stencil. Number 10, Addison Sharp. Number 11, Kirsten Hans. Number 12, Kenna Oligmuller. Number 13, Kira Hymas. Number 14, Jordan Foxoven. Number 15, Mackenzie Foxoven. Number 16, Jalen Geisen. Number 17, JC Nelson. The assistant coaches at Wynot are Alexis Arns and Alicia Nelson. And the head coach is Tristan Weisler. The officials for this match, Tim Alt and Lori Biesecker. The bench official is Chuck Taylor. And the line judges are Shayla Lusso and Sandra Westenberg. And now, let's play volleyball!
Well, that's Heath Kramer getting us ready to go here on a Saturday morning on Nebraska Public Media. 6 state championships to come your way. We kick it off in D2 with Wynot and Cambridge. We mentioned earlier these two teams, it's been a while since they've been here in these state championships. In fact, Cambridge is the most recent team to be here in a final. That was back in 2023, but they were runner-up. They have not won a title since '93. Wynot, they haven't been in the state championship match since, well, it goes all the way back to 2016 when they were the runner-up. Looking for their first ever state championship.
And with a first-year coach, Tristan Weisler, at the helm.
There's Lauren Carpenter. Gave birth on Tuesday night, as you heard Anna and Kathy say, to Letty Ann, 9 pounds, 4 ounces. She's here at the state championship today. Wasn't here earlier this week. Making sure everything's okay with Letty Ann.
Yep.
There's Tristan Weisler, where there is a Weisler. That's a name we've heard many times on the bench for Wynot.
Absolutely, a strong coaching family there.
Mom Tammy was a long-time volleyball coach for Wynot. Dad Steve has won multiple state basketball championships, and it's just a culture of athletics in Wynot.
Absolutely, and again, that success and breeds success, and the desire of the youth and the young kids in the program to continue to thrive.
Swing just left by Maya Pinkelman, the freshman, 6'1" middle, who comes into these state championships with 160 kills, but Cambridge out quick with a 2-0 lead.
Cambridge is a tough serving team, and so they really attack the opponent with their serve. They've started off strong here already.
Good block touch off the swing by Oligmuller. That's sent over by Holtz, not down. Opportunity from the left pin. It goes off the block and a kill by Holtz. Brooklyn Holtz, the junior.
You're going to hear that name several times this morning. She led this team this season. She had 347 kills on the season coming into this tournament. She's outstanding. Twin sister also on this team, Jocelyn. So that name will become very familiar by the end of this match.
No doubt. 19 kills for Holtz in the first matchup. And then in the semifinals, Holtz put in another 29 kills. Remarkable performance. She's almost at 50, well, almost at 50 kills here at state. Yep.
And this whole state tournament, we have seen outstanding play, some individuals showing numbers that have just been incredible, from all the way from D2 through Class A. But some of these kids are just peaking and doing some phenomenal things.
Right back onto Holtz again. The tip this time. Good hustle by Wynot to keep it alive. Free ball opportunity here for the Trojans. Holtz will get another swing. She might get a few today. Push the other way. Kubik not down. Into the block.
Long rally here.
block again. Push back out. Holtz got the kill. What a rally.
A great rally. Both teams staying very organized, covering attackers, running down balls on defense. But here Holtz gets a nice ball drive. She kind of turns and takes that down the line a little bit instead of cross court and finds success.
You can see her wait and read the block.
Yep, good vision.
And the ace. Trojans out quickly.
They are so tough from that service line. And again, serve and pass. We talk about that all the time in volleyball, how key it is and how controlling it can be.
Well, this is the 2025 D2 Championship. Let's take a look at the 24 title match.
The unbeaten Layton Warriors looked unstoppable headed into the championship match. But that didn't stop the Shelton Bulldogs from putting on a show. The Bulldogs secured their first ever state volleyball championship in quick fashion, sweeping all three opponents in the championship bracket. Shelton was led by junior Aaron Gagg with 24 kills and 2 blocks in their dominant performance, leading them to their first ever state volleyball championship.
So the Bulldogs got their first last year. Wynot looking for their first this year, but they trailed here early 6-1. Took a timeout. Serve is long. Effective timeout for Tristan Weisler.
And one of his mantras this season is, again, really moving on to the next play, you know, and staying right where we are right here, stay focused and not get overwhelmed. And I think a timeout probably reinforced that.
Rolled off the block. Killed by Oligmuller, the senior.
And she has led this team. She had, coming into the tournament, 387 kills. She's just a steady, stable factor in a very balanced offense, but she really leads the charge.
Oligmuller again. Just long. Boy, almost painted that back line, but missed it by about a foot.
Just inches, and I love, she's aggressive, she's going after it, and you're going to see that from her.
Oligmuller's been great down here at state. 18 kills in the opener, 16 in the semifinal. Great line shot. Boy, terrific shot by Mallory Springer.
Springer doing a great job reading the block in front of her. As you mentioned, line is open. She's got plenty of space there between the pin and those blockers' hands, and delivers.
Holtz rotates into the back row, and she will now serve for the Trojans. And the ace.
Springer up there was ready for that ball as it came right back to her off that tough serve. Those aren't aces, but those are bonuses there. You're doing, the serve there is creating that situation.
How did I miss the overpass? I missed it. Nearly another one. Oh, nice tip at the right at the net.
A great job seeing where the block is and working around that by Pinkelman.
Opportunity here for the Blue Devils. Push out the pin, nice tip.
Oh.
Great up by Holtz to keep it alive and over. Good cover there off her own tip by Sudbeck. Back into the block, Sudbeck's there. That did not clear the net. And point for the Trojans, 10-4.
Here you can see just some great defensive play. We've seen both teams just really working hard, finding the ball, getting it up, keeping it alive, giving their team a chance. Attacker in the net there. So Blue Devils get the ball, slow down the Trojans. Trojans have really come out strong and confident right from the get-go. What a great tip location, but even a better up.
Powered through the block of the kill by Springer. Mallory Springer, the senior.
Springer has a big block in front of her, but she goes right at the seam where the two blockers come together. That's a weak spot, vulnerable, and she's able to knock it through with her force.
The block touch there by the Trojans. Another opportunity for Springer. Into the block, and it is out. And a kill for Springer and a point for Cambridge.
Springer is doing a great job on the outside, just being persistent with that block up there. She's tooled off them. She's sliced it through, gone around. She's really doing an excellent job. Speaking of the block and being up front and being ready, Cambridge is sharp and ready to play right away this morning out of the gate.
Early 8-point lead here for the Trojans.
And this is their fourth, they've had 4 3-0 runs here, so they've been running some stretches, collecting points quickly.
So in the match for the Blue Devils is Kiera Hymas, defensive specialist. 34 aces on the year for Hymas. Springer with the tip. Good cover there by Foxhoven. And the kill on the right side for the Blue Devils.
Pinkelman getting her feet in a good position to be able to get behind that ball and get the ball in the Blue Devils' hands.
Serve is long. Nice decision late there by the Trojans. Only 13 players total on this Cambridge Trojans team. 8 are suited here and playing varsity.
You know, and when we were talking to Coach too, you know, these kids are so involved in doing so many other things too. So they are fully committed, and they are a tight group as well. Small but mighty.
Foxhoven with the serve. A good swing from the right pin. Jocelyn Holtz, the junior.
Great vision there to see that line available. And from that right side, being on her offhand side, she does a super job of getting her feet to the ball. That's so key, especially as a right-hander on that on that right side.
Here's her sister with the swing just wide. That's Brooklyn Holtz, point for the Blue Devils.
Just misses the mark. Great shot, just a little bit wide.
Jalen Geisen with the serve. Just tipped over, just finding the open floor.
Yes, you know, really good vision, and the players are really confident right now. I feel like they're going out there and they're seeing what's available. You have a triple block up there, but the team is covering and then finding spaces.
Didn't see what the call was there, but they gave the point to the Blue Devils.
Not sure either. A lift, maybe? What kind of a quick reaction there?
They called it back row attack.
Cambridge looking for a touch, but no touch. And the Blue Devils are slowly creeping in. They're on a 3-0 run of their own.
Back to within 4. Tip sent back. Aggressive swing and in. Paints that back line for the kill.
You know, being aggressive right now, Wynot has stayed patient and stuck with their game plan, and they've seen success.
Kenna Oligmuller on that last kill. Good coverage there, keeping it alive by Kubik. They'll go right back to Holtz again, and she delivers. Holtz with another kill.
As she's done all season, she's just really a steady and consistent force over on the outside. Just know that you can count on her, and she really has great range, able to drive that ball to the far sideline.
Coldren Cleason in to serve for the Trojans. Diving up to keep it alive. And the kill again by Holtz. That's 5 kills here in set 1 for Holtz.
Steady she goes. And they know they can count on her, even if it is an ideal set. Here was a nice ball. She takes it inside underneath the blocker's hands.
Set a little tight there for Holtz. Now the other way, Oligmuller. Trojans with the block, right back to Oligmuller again.
Oh, what a great shot. Good vision there and good control of the ball. Oligmuller taking it down the line. And it isn't power this time, it's control. And that's what great hitters do.
Nice dig there by Weisler. Holtz off the top of the block, got the touch and the kill.
High hand shots. When you see you got a big block there, you can try to bust through, or you can use their fingers, which makes it very difficult, and send it sailing long, hard for the defense to make a next play.
Great run there. Oligmuller behind the setter. Nice set and the kill.
Mueller there comes around crossing pattern, so they ran a quick one in the middle with a second attacker coming around right behind her. Hard for blockers to keep track of all of that.
But great angle on the swing by Mallory Springer. Springer now with 5 kills.
I was going to say, Springer is equaling Holtz there on the outside with her performance so far. She's really been consistent, and only 1 error on 11 swings. Hitting .364.
And another one for Springer from the left pin. 2 dynamic pin hitters on the left side for Cambridge.
That line shot. She sees what's open and she's taking it. Just a great vision and great execution.
A couple of times she's seen that line shot gone right down the line, straight at the back row defender, and has won the battle.
And sometimes hitting that line shot, when you hit cross court, you have more court and space. Line shot's a narrow lane there, and so you have to have great control with your hand on that ball.
Let's go down courtside to Anna Bellinghausen.
Hey, Larry. Well, for Coach Weisler, it really does run in the family. We talked about his mom and his dad both being key parts of this program, and it's led him to where he is today. He told me that in 4th grade, he was up in the stands with a camcorder helping his mom record the game film, and that's where the love of his game began for him. And now he's leading this team to a potential state title. What a full circle moment that would be.
First season as the guy. Of course, he's been an assistant for the last couple of years. He was in the program forever with his mom, Tammy, as you said. And now has his team here looking for a state title in his first year.
Kind of a family affair, too, you know, getting everybody involved and being a part of this and growing up with it. Pretty cool.
Swing in the middle. There's the kill by Jocelyn Holtz.
Jocelyn in the middle here, getting an opportunity to, we've seen a lot of hits for this Cambridge team from the pins, but here a little action in the middle really keeps the defense off balance, the blockers unsure where the ball is going to go.
a point for the Blue Devils. Didn't clear the net.
And just that follow-up, I love watching players and how they respond to situations. And again, the talk and communication with their setter, the accountability, acknowledgement, and communication. It's impressive.
Well, that was close. It was dropping fast, but just beyond the end line. That'll send Kubik back to serve.
So they exchange service errors.
Kiera Hymas into the game. She will serve. Oh, great cross-court shot. Maya Pinkelman, the freshman, from the right pin.
Freshman playing very confident here out on the court with that shot. She takes it, you can see the swing across her body to that far side toward the setter and finds a lot of court over there open.
Great placement. Good one-handed up by Geisen. Springer into the block, and it falls on the Blue Devils' side. Point for Cambridge.
Just the Cambridge outsides have just been so consistent. Both of them are hitting around 300, 350. And there's a Holtz in the middle helping out.
So
this is Jocelyn there this time, excuse me.
Got the point, and we are at set point here in set number 1. 24-17. Trojans looking to take the first. Three-ball opportunity. Great diving up again by Geisen. And another free ball here for the Trojans. Just wide of the swing by Holtz.
But I really like Cambridge going to the middle there. We've been seeing the outsides be very productive, just keeping things mixed up, different attackers.
Now the Blue Devils with a free ball. Bump set outside, pulled in. Did it get the line? It did. Wynot with the point.
The line official was backing away. Let's see if we can get a good look at it.
Oh, yeah.
And definitely right in that corner. I guess you couldn't have placed that any better.
Great call by our R1, huh?
Mm-hmm. And the line judge didn't make a call because didn't have a clear decision. And the R1 made the ruling.
Still set point here, and that is long, and Cambridge takes set number 1 over the Blue Devils. So the number 3 seed takes set 1. They lead it in this D2 state championship game. 1-0.
Phelps Memorial Health Center offers cardiology services on site in Holdridge. The cardiology team addresses conditions such as high blood pressure, shortness of breath, coronary artery disease, and heart failure. Treatments may include medication therapy, minimally invasive testing, and minor procedures. Appointments are available 5 days a week to help meet the care needs of the community it serves. Learn more at phelpsmemorial.com.
You are a maverick. You stand ready to change the world. You are an innovator with bold ideas and a vision for the future. You are determined to turn your dreams into reality. You are a leader, committed to making a difference. With Omaha as your campus, you're at the center of it all. Here at Wynot, You dare to dream, to innovate, to lead, to shape a brighter future. You are a maverick.
In Nebraska, soybeans don't just grow, they go. From field to fuel tank, clean fuels are creating thousands of new jobs for our state. Even Husker team buses roll on soy-powered biodiesel, cutting emissions, inspiring pride, and supporting local farmers. Nebraska soybeans also show up in tires, shoes, paints, and much more, providing sustainable, renewable solutions for everyday products. Nebraska soybeans, growing opportunity from the ground up.
Hamilton has been providing IT solutions for businesses across the state of Nebraska for more than 3 decades. We know that Nebraska businesses are a driving force of support for the communities in which we live and work. We keep them connected and protected by delivering cybersecurity, hosted phones, and managed IT. We are grateful to be part of our Nebraska communities and to support their technology needs.
More information at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Well, the senior center, Mallory Springer, one of their team leaders, always upbeat, kind of a nurturing presence, and she's been terrific here in set 1.
Absolutely. She's done it with a variety of shots, good ball control. She's got 7 kills, hitting .357 in this match, leading all attackers. It's just fun to see her poise out there, and again, her seeing the court and really making good decisions.
A lot of confidence right now being shown by this Cambridge squad, and there's Holtz and Springer and their numbers.
You know, that first set, Cambridge came out with a 6-1 run, and they held throughout, and it started from the service line. I think they were tough out there. We'll see how it goes in set number 2. Wynot responds.
Tough serve again to start there by Springer. Run the middle, and the kill by Holtz.
Jocelyn Holtz forces that ball through there in the middle, doing a great job, going up aggressive at the ball, after the ball, knocking it through the blocker's hands.
Springer second on the team with 44 aces on the season, coming in here to state. Great tip. Found that zone 4. And a fantastic tip by Weisler. Haley Weisler, who has a couple of different positions.
Yes, she does a multi-job or tasks out on the court. But what I really love is I've seen on both of these teams, they are very well coached. They know where those open areas are. If they're in trouble or if they need to mix something up, you really see them finding those spaces and challenging the defense.
Another tough serve. Holtz into the block, provides her own coverage. Oleg-Buehler down the line, and she get the touch. They'll say no touch, and a point for the Trojans.
Actually, I believe a net violation.
Got it.
There. Trying to sort through that here, see if we can see.
Yeah, it looked like there was a touch.
Yep.
Either way, point Trojans.
That's a great ball and a great play on a tough one.
Holtz pushes it off the block, smart shot. Just swipes it right off the block.
That campfire, that space in the middle of the court, everybody's there, but you can see right here, everybody's sitting around, and they all look to somebody else. You just got to go. It's a vulnerable area.
Oleg-Buehler with the tip, kept alive, sent back over by Springer. The tip there knocked down by Pinkelman. That'll be a point for the Blue Devils. Swing is wide.
2 blockers up there, so had to work a little bit more to go around, and based on that, a little wide and outside the court.
Holtz again, and another kill. for Brooklyn Holtz. That's 8.
She just keeps coming at you from that outside pin. The blocker's not quite closed on that one. A nice tempo ball to the outside. She recognizes that and fires it through.
And that's going to roll along the top of the tape and fall on the Blue Devils side. Another point for the Trojans.
If you're the attacker, you love that good roll, and it's the spin on the ball. You know, she cut the ball, and she had the right spin to get it to fall.
Aggressive swing, high hands by Oligmuller. And Kenna Oligmuller, the senior, with a kill.
Just a great adjustment on the shot. She had blockers there, but goes after the hands. As a hitter, you got to make some decisions around, through, over the top, and a great decision.
Tough serve by Haley Weisler. Into the net. Net violation called on the Blue Devils. Point for the Trojans.
They kind of knocked each other as they were transitioning off the net. I think an elbow got caught in the net. So tough break for the Blue Devils.
Brooklyn Holtz feints serve. She wasn't sure if she had the whistle to go.
She hesitated and then said, oh, I better go. Did a nice job with it.
And it all works out. The overpass put down by Kubik. Nope, check that. That's Annabelle Taylor.
Yes, Taylor in the middle is up and ready as that popped over. And then again, we talked about knowing where open spaces are on the floor. Found that in that right front corner. The 2 zone.
Tight to the net.
Ooh, scrappy.
You're going to say 4 hits, 4 touches. Called in the Trojans. Oligmuller now back to serve for the Blue Devils.
Outside the pin there. Ball was pushed wide, and Springer trying to do something positive with it. It's not in a good location.
Tough serve, puts Cambridge out of system, and the swing just wide.
Just wide.
So the Blue Devils on a bit of a run here, 3-0. Back to within 1 at 8-7. And we're not at 8.
Foxhoven just a tip over the fingers of the block, rolled right down their back.
Timeout taken by the Trojans. Lauren Carpenter wants to chat it over with her Trojan squad. Carpenter in her 6th season at Cambridge. Her assistant, Ramey, stepped in for her in round 1 and round 2. You chatted with Ramey
yesterday. And she said, you know, really it was pretty seamless for them to do that because they work in practice together collectively, and she said they had kind of prepared for that, knowing that her due date was around this time, and so it really, again, went very well for them, so it was a good thing.
So not at 8. Out of the Cambridge timeout.
Effective timeout.
It works.
Coaches get a point for that, I believe. When they call a timeout, ice the server.
It's amazing how many times we see that, isn't it?
It happens a lot.
Yep. Did not quite get on top. Swing is long, point for Cambridge. And
just like that, the tide shifts.
Yep. Taylor back at the service line. finding the open floor sometimes works.
Yeah, and it isn't always by power. Sometimes it's just about getting your hand on the ball and getting it in a space that makes somebody have to move. A little long there for Holtz.
Back to knotted at 10. Serve here by Sudbeck. Springer into the block. Good coverage there by Holtz. Springer again into the block. Block's been much better here in set 2 on
I was
Springer.
just going to say, when he had a chance, the block here is a lot sharper, more effective.
It's one of the areas that Coach Wiesler said has improved the most for this Blue Devil squad is their blocking from early in the season to these state championships is night and day. And that swing is wide. Let's go down to the court to Anna.
Larry, Kathy, you guys are talking about the block for Wynot, and that was one of the key points Wiesler had in his team huddle. He actually asked the team also for their input on the block and what needed to be adjusted. That is one of his strengths of this team that he's really worked on this season. Another thing I love that he did in the huddle, he said, everyone take a deep breath. We've been in this position before. Someone's got to win 3 anyways.
Yeah, great point. Wynot had its first lead of the match at 11-10. Cambridge just tied it back up at 11s. Mueller sends it over.
Clayson in the net there, that ball kind of inside and tough for her to get to and get on top of. Just a back and forth here in set 2.
That time inside the block and uses the hands to get the kill.
Her toolbox is full, that's for sure.
Yep.
She really reads the situation as well and tools off the block, using that inside shot here. Tough for the defense to know what to do.
Deep corner not there. Into the net. And point for the Trojans. Now Springer will go back to serve. Setting out of the back row in this modified 6-2, right?
Yeah, I was going to say, did you catch that? She was running that offense in the last rotation there. Just 2 roles there. And again, coaches are getting very creative and using their kids in ways to try and, again, leverage their talent. And give them the most advantages they can. What a great shot there. Yeah. Down the line. Is that Clayson, I believe?
It was Holtz.
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 Yep. Bring her out of the middle. Bring her to the right side.
5 kills now for Jocelyn. Oh, good tip.
Yep.
Oleg Buehler behind her almost and just tips it into the corner.
Well, the ball was inside, and so everybody stayed inside. So you know you've got that space. You just got to have great control of the ball, and exactly what she did is placed it where she needed to in that 2 position.
Net violation called on the Trojans. And once again, Blue Devils with the lead at 15-14.
Service ace. First one for the Blue Devils.
Jalen Geisen
just drops in. She's had some tough serves and created some challenges, but this one she gets a clean ace to the floor.
Was there a touch? There was. Blue Devils are going to say we didn't touch it at all.
But
okay, I saw the touch signal there.
Yeah, I was going to say, let's see.
Yeah, that should be a Cambridge point.
Yes. And the down official, I believe, indicated a touch.
Well, and our R1 said touch as well, but then gave the ball to the Blue Devils. And that is going to lead to a Blue Devils run here as they've expanded to a 4-point lead.
And a fist pump again, encouragement from Coach Wiesler on the sideline. He's usually pretty stoic and calm, but again, excited to see his team. And a 5-0 run.
5-0 run.
Wow.
For the Blue Devils to take a 4-point lead. Big point there has given them momentum to Wynot. Coverage of the 2025 NSAA High School Volleyball Championships on Nebraska Public Media is made possible in part by Nebraska Soybean Board, Education Quest Foundation, Nebraska Public Power District, Nebraska Kubota Dealers, Aurora Cooperative, and Constellation Energy. A big thank you to all of our sponsors who help us bring you the best high school athletes from across our state. We could not do it without your support. Back here at John Cook Arena at the Bob Devaney Sports Center on Terry Pettit Court for these Class D2 state championships. Wynot and Cambridge. Blue Devils have never won a state volleyball championship. They've been in the winner's circle so many times in basketball on the girls' side. Big block on the right side, and the Blue Devils extend that lead to 5.
The block has been a difference for the Blue Devils in this second set. They have been consistent, they've been set up, they've been strong. The balls haven't been able to break through the block. It has been a difference maker.
Holtz tips it over. Olegbuehler not down. Holtz again. Free ball opportunity here for Cambridge. Trojans have had a hard time finding the floor here in set number 2. And a block again for Wynot.
Okay, I am giving Haley Wiesler a big kudos here. She was chasing that ball. She was off the left side of the court. She's the middle blocker here in this rotation. Got back to the middle and gets her hands on that ball. Outstanding.
Wiesler put in this system where she sets and plays middle.
Yep. She's right there. She's in the middle of the court, turns and finds the ball.
Wow. Coach Wiesler said he was, watching college volleyball, and he was watching the Badgers and saw a rotation in which their setter, and it might have been Lauren Carlini, who in one rotation, when she went to the front, she would play middle. And she would block because, Carlini was 6'2".
Yeah, incredible.
Yeah.
Blocker, too.
And so he said he saw that, and it kind of inspired this idea that maybe Haley Wiesler could do the same, and so she has been setting and playing middle. Said the first time he talked to Haley about it, her eyes got big. Said, what? I'm going to play middle?
But sure, I'll do it.
Look out, Cambridge trying to make a run here.
And that's what I love about the coaches we have in this state, their creativeness. They're always looking to find that edge, but also the players willing to embrace a new role if it's better for the team.
Lauren Carpenter looking on. Her team down by 5 here in set 2 with a 1-0 lead in sets. And the service error back-to-back, one for each team. And now 5 aside in the match. Brooklyn Holtz back to serve. Bump set. Olegbuehler has no choice but just to send it over. Left Just inside, and the block again for the Blue Devils.
I'm telling you, the block is the story of set number 2. The block is making adjustments, and they're up solid. Look at the two of them going together and strong. We didn't see that in set number 1, and it is definitely an impact factor.
Good shot by Springer. Went inside the block that time.
I believe that bumps her up to double-digit 10 kills in the match, along with Brooklyn Holtz with 10.
Serve is long. And now Wynot just 2 away. Tira Sudbeck. Tough serve. Block again. That is 4 blocks in set number 2 for Wynot.
And they've also had block touches.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, it's the story, I'm telling you, of set 2. That's the difference maker.
And have really impacted the swings of Cambridge.
Straight up.
Set point here for the Blue Devils. Just long, no touch. There was a touch.
Yes, touch call.
Touch.
On the
Trojans
other side
with the point.
Triple block up there. Yep, you can see off the fingertips.
Good call. So Kubik now back to serve. Opportunity here for the Blue Devils. Swiped it off the block. Smart shot by Springer.
Absolutely, that block has impacted the big swing, so then try to tool it off the block.
Tristan Weisler's going to take a timeout. 24-20.
In set 1, we also saw a little bit of an ebb and flow at the late in the game, trying to get momentum. The team that was down in the first set, it was Wynot, started kind of getting the surge late in the game, just couldn't finish it out. Here we see right now Cambridge pushing here on game point. We'll see what happens.
Well, it has been a set 2 block party for the Blue Devils. Their block has been terrific.
And they have done a great job just making the adjustments, but I also think that they're going up stronger. They're cleaner. Blocking 2 people, that's always a tough thing, but they're up, they're solid, they're really impacting the attacker's ability to just swing away and get away with it.
All 4 of those blocks coming here in the second set.
And then, as we mentioned, so many touch blocks are slowed down.
Tried push deep corner, not down by Foxhoven. Foxhoven again with an opportunity, rolls it over. Bump set outside. Springer off the top of the block, and Springer, great kick save to keep it alive. Springer again. Did she get the touch?
Touch call.
She did get the touch. Look out, here comes Cambridge.
This is a game of momentum, but look at this incredible save, foot dig by Geisen.
Mistimed, another opportunity. Into the net, does not clear it. And the Blue Devils have taken set number 2, 25-21. We are in the D2 state championship game here at the Devaney Sports Center, and we're knotted at 1. Wynot and Cambridge for the title.
University of Nebraska at Kearney, we bring the power of the herd. Among every court, field, stadium, and arena, you'll find strength, determination, and heart. United by our love of the game and commitment to the Loper spirit, we cheer for the blue and gold. We're more than athletes. We're leaders, scholars, and champions. When you run with the Lopers, that's when you'll feel the power of the herd. Learn more at unk.edu.
I keep my own hours and make my own schedule. I don't have a corner office, but I do have a seat with a view. And while I may technically be my own boss, I fully accept that I am not in charge. It's not a job. It's who I am. I'm a Nebraska corn farmer, and there's nothing else I would rather be.
Life can move at a pretty fast pace here in Nebraska. From lights on to lights out, there's no stopping our work ethic. That's why at Nebraska Public Power District, we take pride in keeping you going. Pride in knowing that your power grid keeps electricity reliable and ready for that exact moment when you need it. We take on the challenges 24/7 because electricity is the lifeblood of your day, and powering your day is what motivates us to do our very best. NPPD, powering our state, empowering your life.
Welcome back to the Bob Devaney Sports Center. We are first match of the day for state championship in Class D2. It's Cambridge and Wynot. They are knotted at one set apiece. Great comeback in set number 2 for the Blue Devils.
And they started that with a 7-0 Wynot run. We had the first set started with a Cambridge 6-1 run. So both these teams surging at the beginning, and they've won the sets where they've taken charge right from the start.
Question now becomes, what is Cambridge's answer to what has been or become a really big block for Wynot? Can those hitters adjust and go off hands, around hands, and that one works right there for Holtz.
Finds a way to get around that block, and I'm sure that was conversations in the huddle. Again, adjustments. Block is intimidating. It makes the hitter question themselves or overthink sometimes. And so we'll see how they respond to this. They change up maybe where they're setting the ball, their locations, those kind of things to keep the block moving and maybe make them adjust again.
Kill there for the Blue Devils. Not at one. Anna listened into the huddle. Let's go down to Anna.
Kathy, to your very point, in the Cambridge huddle, that was the message. Don't overthink. Coach looked right at Jocelyn Holtz and said that you're a natural player. Don't think about it too much. She wants this team to bring that energy and fire, focus on their passing and relax. She also mentioned the blocks by Wynot and said, be ready in recovery. Don't let that startle you.
Powered that one right through the block. Thank you very much, Anna.
Yep, just as we said, using those blocks, high hands, go around, tool, those will be the adjustments Cambridge is going to want to make.
Olenmuller tried the line, but that's wide. Point for the Trojans. Cambridge won the RPAC this year, the Republican Plains Activities Conference. Overpass, an opportunity here. Swiped off the block. And then miscommunication.
That can easily be fixed.
Yep. So Weisler is back to serve now. Tough serve by Weisler in the ace. She came into state with 40 aces on the season and picks up another one there.
Both these teams, I think, are very strong serving teams. Put a lot of pressure on the serve receive, limit options. Great play on the net. Did it get? Yep.
Wow, got it over.
Wow.
Great job. Nice back set. Once again, Brooklyn Holtz covers her own.
Fast tempo ball, but great save there. Springer, she's all over the floor, doing all kinds of things.
Holtz again off the top of the block. Net violation called on the Blue Devils, point for the Trojans.
I'll tell you, nothing's easy here. Neither team is giving anybody any breaks or taking a point off. They're really, both of them, scrappy, chasing down balls, being aggressive.
Terrific swing by Oleg Mueller.
Oleg Mueller can really get things going too offensively. Big swing there. Just works around that block. You see that hand, take it around.
Terrific numbers on the year for Oleg Mueller. Had 387 kills, 338 digs, 56 aces. Just an all-around player as Foxhoven pushes that one over. Then Springer off the block, and Springer took a little bit off that, went inside, tooled the block.
And that, again, just that slight adjustment is going to cause some variations for the block. They were maybe a little bit early because of that, and so then they weren't in that strong push and seal position.
Just pulled inside, and Sudbeck misses left. Right idea, had the open court.
Yep, just a little bit wide. Like the idea.
Just long on the kill attempt by Foxhoven.
Players are making good swings, just missing by a little bit.
Leaves it in the middle. That two goes off the block. That's the freshman. Nope, check that. That was 6. That was Taylor Pinkham, the junior.
Yep. With the long hair and the numbers.
Same last name.
Yep.
Good
That's
angle.
in.
That's a great swing. Kill there by Jocelyn Holtz.
Holtz does a great job here. She's got 2 blockers and just slices it off that edge, that sharp angle. Don't go in, go around.
This has been a game of adjustments.
Mm-hmm.
Blue Devils adjusted the block, started getting touches and blocks, won set number 2, and here in the third thus far, Trojans have made the adjustment and lead it by 4. Sign of a good team.
Absolutely.
On both sides of the net.
And it's like a chess match. You know, you see what the other team's doing. How do you don't react to it, you respond to it with action.
Jordan Foxhoven with the kill. Now back to serve, Kiera Hymas.
Wow.
Pounds it into the block, and there it is again. The Blue Devils, that's Foxhoven and Weisler there.
And the 5th block here. Strong and solid. They're doing a tremendous job of sealing the net, which makes it very tough. It's in a locked, strong position with the shoulders.
Diving up there. Good swing by Pinkelman, not down.
A lot of play at the net here. There we're in system, see what happens.
Foxhoven brushes it off the block, not down. Finally, Weisler at the net with the winner.
And both these teams are doing a tremendous job being up at the net. We've seen a lot of play right on top of the tape, but having their hands up, being ready. They haven't relaxed and are there and ready to make a strong play or a strong move on the ball.
Springer into the block. There is that Blue Devil block again.
Defense and intimidation with your block. Making a difference here. 4-0 run for the Blue Devils.
It was 9-5 when we made the comment about adjustments.
Yep.
They've clearly made another one.
Well, and we've talked to blocking. It's frustrating, attackers, even strong attackers. It's like I can't do what I like to do or want to do. I got to change what you're making me do.
Great push there on the set. Gave an open look for Springer to put it away. So now Springer back to serve, and she will set out of the back row. Rolled over by Foxhoven, not down. In the middle, tip.
Both teams not getting balls they can really swing at, so we're seeing a lot of tipping here. Here's the swing up a ball, and
off the block and down by the Trojans.
Brooklyn Holtz on the outside. And both teams staying organized, but just not able to get balls up to their attackers in a position to swing. Once they do, Cambridge finishes it.
Oh. How about that? Bump kill. Over the head bump kill, even better.
It counts. Put it in the stats. Here you get a chance to see that again. Just taking it over, but just the low flat flight of that ball caught Cambridge off guard.
Roll shot not down. We're going to say under the net on the try to keep it alive. Jordan Foxhoven slid under the net.
Off the block and out. So Cambridge gets their block up on the Blue Devils, but the hands you can see were facing to the out of bounds, not pushed into the court, and was tooled.
Right back to her that time, off the block and out. A little more thud on that one.
There was some force behind that ball, definitely. Holtz comes in. She's an explosive attacker. And here she just wins the battle up with the block.
Holtz leading the way now with 15 kills. I'm going to say wide, no. She called Foxhoven, had a wide open look. Check that was Olegmuller who had a wide open look on the follow through. Just grazed the net.
And frustrated with herself. She's just an outstanding attacker and just trying to make a big play there. And like you said, saw the open net. Straight up.
The block back over. Net violation called on the blue. So back-to-back net violation has made it a 5-point lead here for the Trojans, and just barely.
Yeah, yep. But it counts.
Sudbeck looked like her thumb on the way back.
Yep.
Free ball here for the Trojans.
Net on Cambridge this time.
I thought Tristan Weisler was going to jump out of the Devaney Center for a second.
Yep.
Our R1 down official says, yes, I saw it. I saw it.
Yep. Just got to breathe and blow. Whistle, right?
Swing from that left pin. And Mallory Springer back in the score column again. She has 15 kills, now make it 16.
She's just, I mean, she does so many things for this team. She's got 16 kills, 14 assists, 18 digs. What an all-around player contributor for the Trojans. What a complete, what a complete game.
Team leader.
Absolutely.
Says the coaching staff.
With not only her physical skills, but her, leadership and skills as well.
Fantastic angle right there, just inside the sideline. And the Cambridge kill extends the lead to 5, and the Blue Devils will take a timeout. There are the Cambridge Trojans and the Wynot Blue Devils here for the Class D2 State Championship. Let's go down to the floor to Anna.
Larry, well, this Cambridge team has leaned on one of their alums and former Nebraska All-American, Christina Hoteling, the Husker great. Spent time with this team over the summer during camp and has also kept in touch ever since. This team even FaceTimed her before the semifinals, and her niece is one of the team managers, and I would say that's a pretty good source to have some advice from Christina Hoteling.
No, that's a good voice to have.
Yeah, that's quite a mentor and somebody on your side, definitely. Just an incredible lady.
Christina was the first volleyball scholarship recruit out of Cambridge. She played for the Huskers, was an All-American in 05 and 07. Missed the 06 year when the Huskers won the national title because of the shoulder injury.
Yep. But
just an outstanding,
incredible, player and individual.
I mean, how about those teams? Sarah Pavin, Jordan Larson, Christina Hoteling. I mean, wow. Speaking of small-town Nebraska All-Americans, Jordan Larson. You have to go quite a ways back. It's been a while since we've had another small-town Nebraska step in and become an All-American. I think Jordan Larson's probably the last one.
The most recent?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. And she's done it in fine fashion.
Well, and now considered the greatest ever. Right? I mean,
exactly.
Not just in Nebraska, but the greatest ever women's volleyball player in the
MVP
US.
Of the Olympics.
Gold medal, silver medal,
yes,
bronze medal.
4-time.
Yep. Oh, there. By the way, name up on the wall.
Yep. And somebody who just continues to give back.
And if Cameron just missed it, but Christina Hoteling was right next to
on the edge.
Right next to Tracy Stalls. 21-15, Cambridge channeling their inner Christina Hoteling. There's a good swing from the left pin, killed by Jordan Foxhoven. There it is.
We got it.
There we go. 05 and 07.
And really have been a great inspiration for young players and as you mentioned, small community players.
Absolutely. Great swing
just
on that right pin.
As a one-on-one matchup there, sliced it underneath. Grabbing up another point.
Free ball opportunity here. Pushed outside off the top of the block goes Holtz. Kept alive.
Weisler in that dual roll there.
Into the block. Brooklyn Holtz with the big block.
Here you get a chance to see this inside, takes that hand, look at that outside hand, pushed in, got in a good position and sealed it, kept it in. Great execution.
Tried to keep it alive.
I believe Annabelle Taylor got in that one, got her hands on that one. Another block for the Trojans. So their block stepping up here late in set 3 and set point.
Opportunity to go up 2-1. Off the overpass, it's Brooklyn Holtz again.
3 blocks to close out set 3.
Big finish for the Trojans. Cambridge takes a 2-1 lead in the Class D2 State Championship Showdown.
Nothing is more local than where you work and where you live. Here at CPI, we're more than just an ag cooperative. We're your partner in the field and in your local community. We strive to provide farmer-first customer service every day in our grain, agronomy, energy, and feed divisions. By investing in our communities, we're supporting our customers, employees, and the future of the ag industry right here in Central Nebraska. CPI, making local matter.
Constellation is a natural gas commodity supplier in the Choice Gas program, helping inspire young Nebraskans through hands-on learning. Constellation has given more than $400,000 to 4-H and FFA organizations across the state, helping support youth in your community with opportunities to achieve real-world success. Because we believe that powering communities means empowering our future leaders. With Constellation, a contribution to 4-H and FFA is in the stars.
It's thanks to you that we're where we are today. We're proud to watch these communities grow because they're our communities too. Our neighbors, our friends. It's where we live. These are all our hometowns. And no matter what, the people who will continue to serve your needs with the hometown support you know and trust are just down the street. Cornerstone Bank, growing together.
Nebraska Public Media is partnering with the Big Ten Network to provide a unique thank you gift. Become a member of our Sports Partners Club with a donation of $5 per month, and we'll thank you with a 3-month subscription to Big Ten Plus. Last year, Big Ten Plus streamed over 2,700 non-televised games, including 86 Nebraska games available exclusively on Big Ten Plus. Donate online at nebraskapublicmedia.org/sportspartners or call 800-989-8236.
Back in Lincoln at the Devaney Center, 2-1, Trojans on top. Let's go down to Anna Bellinghausen.
Larry, I got to sneak into the Wynot huddle, and Coach Weasler started this huddle similar to one in the past. He said, take a deep breath. We're taking this a little bit too seriously. We need to have fun out there and smile. This game is not over. There's still 2 more sets to play. His biggest message was reset, restart, and communicate. He said, we know where their attackers are coming from. It's going to take 1 point at a time. Dig in.
Yeah, Anna, what's their motto been all year? Ride the wave, right? Kind of handle the ups and downs. Yep. Don't get too high. Stay steady. There are going to be momentum swings. Ride the wave. We'll see if they can ride it here in set number 4 and even this at 2 apiece.
This is a must-win for them. They do need to stay relaxed, as he said.
We went all the way back to week number 1 of the 2025 season when he said there was one practice in particular where they were dialed in, focused, the effort was remarkable, and he said from that week, he said, if you practice like this, we will have success this year. And I guess making it to a state title should certainly be considered success.
Absolutely. And that's just what it is. It's just being committed, and he also talks about how this team really plays for one another. And
right.
Actually, I had the opportunity to talk to coaches throughout the day yesterday, and that is the theme throughout. And I think the coaches have created those cultures and let these girls really enjoy this experience together.
It's a great point, Kathy. I don't think I've, the 20-plus years we've been doing these state championships, had a single year where this many coaches commented on this team loves each other. They play for each other. I've never had a team that's committed to each other. How united teams are. It was almost a common theme in every interview.
It truly was.
Yeah, remarkable. And part of that's the understanding of how important chemistry is, and how important fighting for each other and having each other's back. I mean, when sports began to gravitate to understanding those type of dynamics and focusing and building that kind of trust and relationship, that's when you see these teams really start to do well and make it this far. Right.
Yeah, I mean, that's what they're doing. And we've talked about here, people taking on roles that's best for the team. That's maybe different for me or what I didn't think it was going to look like. It's more than just the skills. It's the other part that creates the peak performances we're seeing.
The other thing you're seeing a lot more of is the mottos and the themes and a central focus of let's find one particular thing that we're going to focus on that is going to keep us dialed in.
And bond us together in this effort. I think the other part too we hear a lot from our coaches is the mental training. And some of the comments that Coach Wiesler said are just that. All right, how do we stay composed? How do we do this? Let's get back to where we need to be. And I think that's pretty cool that they are taking it and being intentional about that.
They really play hand in hand, right? I mean, the theme and the motto plays hand in hand with something mental to focus on.
Absolutely. And it's focusing on the right things.
Yeah.
I think that's the key, because there's a lot coming at you and a lot.
Brooklyn Holtz with the serve here. Her team down by 2 early in set 4. Springer outside. Good block touch there by the Blue Devils. And then from the left pin, the kill by Oleg Mueller.
Oleg Mueller doing a great job here, got outside. That ball is a nice push from Wiesler to her. And it was in a position for her to do what she does best, find the floor with it.
And a tough serve and the ace. So Oleg Mueller goes from the kill to the ace.
Hey, keep it coming. She's attacking you from different places. Here's from the service line. That is the second service ace.
Lauren Carpenter isn't going to let this get any more out of hand. 7-3. Trojans will take a timeout.
We have definitely seen the ebb and flow, which goes to ride the wave theme also here. Each set has started out with kind of a surge from one side or the other.
28-7, the record for these Trojans. Lost to Southwest 3 times, 3 of those 7 losses. Find themselves here in the state championship game. Knocked off Mullen in round 1. Cambridge beat SEM in the second round in 4. Won that second game 30-28.
Yeah, yes. I'm telling you, the quarterfinal, semifinal games this tournament have been phenomenal. Teams are battled, and we've had ups and downs, reverse sweeps, and just some incredible play all the way around.
Pretty big reverse sweep late last night, Class A.
Yes.
Lincoln North Star makes their first ever state championship in a reverse sweep over West Side.
Looking forward to that match.
Absolutely.
And as you said, it's fun. We're seeing some new faces here in the championships.
Did not clear the take.
Springer didn't get an approach there on that ball, and so just took a swing at it and fired it actually into the middle of the net.
Tiara Sudbeck now to serve. And the block again for the Blue Devils.
The Blockin' Blue Devils definitely has shown their face in this match. I'll tell you, that is block number 8, I believe, for the Blue Devils. Plus, like you said, all the other good blocks that have made a difference.
Tough first touch there off the serve by Tiara Sudbeck. And a swing there. Net violation called on the Trojans. Point for the Blue Devils. That would have been long.
I was going to say, a great break here for the Blue Devils.
Swinging a kill, Maya Pinkelman.
Just a freshman coming up big here. That's 4-0 run for the Blue Devils. Big swing. Wow.
We need the "She's a Freshman" chant.
Yes. The 6-foot freshman.
Great tip there by Foxhoven.
Great adjustment. Foxhoven had that long, yes, they got the point with a net call, but here she mixes it up, finds the open space on the floor.
Blue Devils trying to run away with it here in the fourth. They're up 12 now, 13-4 after the ace. And it is a 6-0 run for Tristan Weisler's squad.
And he's up encouraging them, and his game break conversation seems to have paid off.
That'll slow the run. Kill by Springer.
And Cambridge takes a big breath here and hopes to start a run of their own, but Wynot is right now working on all cylinders, that's for sure.
Elizabeth Kubik with the serve.
In-system pass.
Pinkelman, was there a touch? There was, and Pinkelman with another kill.
Pinkelman with her 9th kill, I believe that is in the match. Gets those fingertips, you can see that, go high hand. Tough to stop.
Serve by Hymas.
Tough serve.
Oh, great up by Springer to keep it alive. Pinkelman again with the tip, not down. Springer off the block touch. Overpass put down by Holtz.
Jocelyn Holtz right on top of that ball. That was tight at the net. She gets right up there, solid, strong, and we're seeing just some great defense here. Springer, we talked about her playing such a complete game, but I just love Holtz being up there in that strong base position, ready for that ball.
Boy, some heat on that one from Holtz. Brooklyn Holtz with the kill.
Keep feeding her that ball. She's going to work your way back in. She's in the front row in that position. Take advantage of her as she runs through this stretch.
Pinkelman tip not down. Holtz tried to go line. Holtz in the middle. Got the kill. Jocelyn Holtz.
I think that just that faster tempo to the middle quick, the block wasn't up and solid, and Holtz is able to get it through.
And with a 6-point lead, the Blue Devils don't want to see any more of that fade away, so Weisler will take a timeout. Good response from the Trojans.
Coach talking to her team, this is ours, we've got this. Do what we do.
Blue Devils have been led by Kenna Oligmuller with 15 kills in the match.
She has definitely been the player they've utilized. She's coming in for the ball here, even when it's not in a great position. She's making strong plays on the ball. She's done that all season. Excuse me. And as a senior on this team, this is really important to her, and they know they can count on her.
9 digs to go along with those 15 kills. Tough serve. Puts the Blue Devils out of system, and an opportunity here for the Trojans, though. Run the middle again, and got it. Holtz one more time.
Holtz has been so effective in the middle, and they're running that a little bit faster tempo. And here you can see the blockers don't get closed. She goes right between them, and the defense isn't there. They're covering around the edges. 4-0 run right now here. The Springer at this tough serve, make that 5.
It was a 9-point Blue Devil lead. And the Trojans say just 1 minute. And then the service error. Foxhoven to serve. Springer sets behind. Good coverage there by Springer. Into the block. Those two have been a big block all morning.
Pinkelman, Wiesler,
yeah,
they're both strong and physical as they go up too, so that block isn't getting broken apart or split.
The middle again, it's working.
Yep.
Another kill for Jocelyn Holtz.
And Holtz finding a way. Blockers are up there, but she's finding a way there. She just physically became aggressive, pushed it right through the block. Oh, that's a great swing. Beautiful.
Aya Pinkelman beat the block right between them.
Watch this. Blockers there. She slices it right down the middle. Well, best swing of the day for her, for sure.
Powered it off the block, and another kill for Holtz.
Brooklyn Holtz there has 2 blockers, but she's just so physical. She's going up, and Wiesler talking to inside my arm, and it's getting me here. Kind of trying to find out how they need to make adjustments.
Tried it on 2, sent back over on the touch by Taylor. Well, good hustle there by Springer to keep it alive.
Absolutely.
That shot has worked so often this morning.
And the block.
Did not work there. Point for the Blue Devils.
Block again, comes up with another one. Gets it across. Tough one.
No touch, point for the Blue Devils. So Wynot extending that lead after seeing the 9-point advantage dissipate. Now back to 7. Into the antenna. First to 20 is Wynot.
And back to a 8-point gap.
And a timeout taken by Lauren Carpenter of the Cambridge Trojans. Aya Pinkelman, just a freshman, 6'1". She's played beyond her years here this morning.
Absolutely done a tremendous job. We've seen her be big up on the block, physical up there on the block. She's also got involved in some action offensively, which has been fun to see her be a part of the offense on that pin from the right side. Her numbers, she's got 11 kills, and she's got her hands on 3 blocks.
Well, the high school football championships are going to be crowned soon, and you can see all the action on Nebraska Public Media. D1, D2, B take the field on Monday, and on Tuesday it's C1, C2, and Class A square off. It all starts both days at 10 a.m. on Nebraska Public Media. Great time of year. State championships come around not only here in the fall, but also in the spring. What a big swing there on that left pin from Oligmuller. She's leading the way for the Blue Devils.
As she has all season, but look at that as she drives that ball through. A lot of open court there. She says, I'll take that.
Just long on the swing by Sudbeck. So back to serve now for Cambridge is Brooklyn Holtz. Tough serve and the ace for Holtz.
Pressure from the service line. Holtz going after it, trying to get points, get back in this one, get some momentum. Good serve is a great way to do that.
Rolled over by Oleg. Not down. Springer fires it off the block.
She's so smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great swing.
Saw the block. Tools it right off of the hand, outside hand, arm. You could just see her see everything in front of her and follow her plan.
Tough serve again. Free ball opportunity for Cambridge. Springer not down. Net violation called for the Trojans.
Wow, that's a break for the Blue Devils. Here we get a chance to see. Yeah, just got tightened and into the net. I believe that was sharp. Excuse me, I mean cubic 10.
There's Springer, high hands, gets the kill.
Make that number 20 for that young lady. Wow. 23 digs, 19 assists. Have a triple double and 20 plus in every category here.
Foxhoven.
That's a great shot by Foxhoven. Down the line, catches that sideline. See, just that sliver.
(23-16). Blue Devils 2 away from sending this to a fifth. Not so fast, says Mallory Springer.
Springer just keeps popping up, springing up on that outside, and they're giving her that space between the blocker and the pin, and she's recognizing that, using it, or else the hand, outside hand of the blocker tool.
Was there a touch? Nope. Blue Devil point. Set point here in the fourth. Back to serve. Kira Hymas. Straight up. Springer into the block. Springer again into the block and out. Oh, diving
what
up.
A save!
Was it on the line? Was blocked. Point, Blue Devils. And we are heading to a fifth at the Devaney Center. What a finish and what a set point for Wynot. Cambridge. Look this up.
Oh, no, wow!
Cambridge, Wynot 2-2. Deciding fifth for a state title when we come back.
Sports are part of our culture in Nebraska and at Nebraska Public Media. We're proud to offer over 200 hours of sports coverage every year. You can help keep the action going by joining our Sports Partners Club. And thanks to the partnership with the Big Ten Network, you can select a 3-month subscription to Big Ten Plus as your thank you gift when you donate $5 a month. Donate online at nebraskapublicmedia.org/sportspartners or call 800-989-8236.
Start to move.
From Big Red Wrap-Up to high school championships to contributing to the rise of volleyball's popularity in the country, Nebraska Public Media has been there to share the action. But the cameras, the truck, the staff, the expertise, well, it all costs money. And now we're facing a challenge. With nearly $4 million in annual federal funding loss, sustaining our sports tradition depends on you. To start, we have a goal to raise $2 million in additional pledges by December 31st. Your support keeps our sports coverage strong and accessible for everyone across our state. Make a monthly gift, increase your monthly donation, or make a one-time contribution now at nebraskapublicmedia.org. Together, we'll sustain what matters, the sports that bring Nebraska together.
Next time on Antiques Roadshow, are these objects pretty?
I just like the looks of that one.
Or ugly?
I thought this one was kind of ugly, but...
You're kidding.
No. Do you still think it's ugly?
Yes. I just thought it was the most beautiful thing, and my mother thinks it's ugly.
And are they valuable?
That's an expensive piece of scrap metal.
Watch Antiques Roadshow, Pretty or Pretty Ugly.
Monday night at 7 Central on Nebraska Public Media.
Here's a look at the numbers through 4.
You know, pretty balanced, really, and that's what we've seen. Actually, Blue Devils are leading in digs, Cambridge in kills, but the blocks, that's the story.
Yep. Cambridge takes set 1, Blue Devils set 2, Cambridge set 3, Blue Devils set 4, and here we go. A deciding set number 5 in Lincoln. Springer pushes it outside. Good job keeping it alive. Nice dig by Geisen, but couldn't keep it alive. Point Cambridge.
Love that effort. Hey, you're giving it everything you've got right now. And definitely, as a senior, you're laying it all out.
Big swing and a kill. There's Brooklyn Holtz.
Doing what she does best, 21 kills for her. You know she's going to get swings here.
And the ace by Jocelyn Holtz.
Cambridge is known for being a tough serving team and definitely have come out of the gate strong. 3-0, obviously. We're on a roll and seeing runs.
Let's go down to the floor to Anna Bellinghausen.
Larry, well, the message during the break on the Cambridge side was get out to a fast start. She wanted this team to be the first one to 7 points. She wants an all-out effort, set the tone early, and they've done exactly that.
No doubt. They've done it with the swings from the pin and on the last ace. Another look at that ace for the Trojans. They're anything but 6-7, but let's look at this again.
6, 7, 8 with the service ace.
And it is.
I mean,
see, that was up.
Yeah.
Oh, but then the lift.
Yeah, the call was on the second touch. Yep. But just quick drop on the ball.
Not going to start it.
Don't.
Big swing out of the timeout. Kenna Oligmuller.
Oligmuller doing what she's done all season long. Look at that area in the court. She says, I know that spot. That's mine.
Jalen Geisen with the serve. Springer pushes it out. Tip into the block. Oligmuller again got the touch. Might have been going out, but Oligmuller gets the kill.
Yep. You know, push it into the blocker's fingers and then swipe it out of bounds. That's exactly what you want, and it's tough for blockers to do anything about it.
Tough serve. Dyson puts him out of system.
Wow.
Some scrambling right now.
Yeah, it's a scrappy scramble. There's a ball that's hittable.
It's just where everything speeds up and who can stay in system, stay contained, make swings like that. Overpass into the net called on the Trojans. Blue Devils on a 3-0 run of their own, right back in it.
And as you said, who can stay organized and get your offense going? And Blue Devils, That's what paid off for them.
And not get sped up,
Yep,
right?
yep.
Because both teams during that rally got sped up.
Panicky, yep. And you kind of do this, that, and the other, and it's like, breathe, slow it down.
From just off the net, another kill by Oleg Mueller.
And a fist pump there from Tristan Wiesler.
19 kills for Oleg Mueller.
You know, this is her senior season after an outstanding career. She's in a position right now to do exactly what they set out this season.
What a block on the right side. 11 blocks in the match. And Wiesler was there.
And a 5-0 run for the Blue Devils. So way to respond after that timeout.
Timeout taken by the Trojans. So the Blue Devils take a timeout after a 3-0 run. The Blue Devils go on a 5-0 run, and Lauren Carpenter with a timeout. Maybe take another look at that reaction from Tristan Wiesler, the first-year head coach. His mom was a 20-year head coach of this program. His dad is the girls' basketball coach. Steve and Tammy. Fans are certainly into it.
But
there's the block.
Here we see the block. But we've got to see Coach.
And how about the reaction?
The players, for sure. Coach, here we go.
And yeah.
Look at that competitor. Absolutely love it.
Put him out of system. Sent back over, free ball here for the Blue Devils. Push outside. Oleg Mueller, what a swing! That might be her best swing of the match.
I was just going to say that. I think that was her top of the night. She takes that ball down that line. I mean, that skinny, narrow lane, and buries it.
Center line violation called on the Trojans. Another point for the Blue Devils, and they are now on a 7-0 run. Trojans need to find something right here. What a service line run from Jalen Geisen. And again, another out-of-system ball for the Trojans. And Oleg Mueller, she is lighting it up.
Hey, this is it. You do it, and you do it in style. Wow, she has been unstoppable in set 5. Give her the ball, that's what I'm saying.
5 kills here in the 5th set for Oleg Mueller, and finally an end for the Trojans on the kill by Holtz. And now they need to regroup and regather in this race to 15, down 8-4. Just long on the serve, 9-4.
And Cambridge getting together there in the middle. You can see on their faces some stress, you know, taking deep breaths and getting recollected. They've gone on runs on their own. They just need to stay calm.
Another great shot, Oleg Mueller. She's got 6 kills in set 5.
The line, she is painting that line, finding spaces over there. She's going a tempo ball here, which changes again the speed. The defense has to respond to a different tempo. Feed her the ball. She's on fire.
First touch still an issue here for Cambridge in the 5th. Oleg Mueller got it! Woo! Oleg Mueller has led an 11-1 run And another timeout taken by the Trojans. How about Kenna Oligmuller in set number 5?
She has been phenomenal. It is so much fun seeing her out there. The energy, the senior who has led this team, kills all season. She's at 23 right now. She's hitting just shy of 300. But this last set has been, without a doubt,
Hey, there's Steve and Tammy right there.
her exclamation point and her senior season.
Yeah. You see Steve kind of
Yep.
swaying? Think he's nervous?
No.
Let's go down to the floor.
Guys, the energy down here is absolutely incredible. I think Coach Weisler is going to jump out of this gym with how excited he is after every single play. It's obvious he is the son of 2 coaches. He cares so deeply about this program. Guys, it's electric down here.
Yeah, and you just saw in that last shot of the crowd, his mom and dad up there.
Couldn't be prouder, I am sure.
Where do you go? Good block. Right back to her again. Rolled it along the tape. What a shot! Rolled along the tape and falls on the Trojan side.
She didn't have much room there, just a sliver of the court. She rolls that ball parallel and uses the net even.
And the ace. And how about this storyline for the Blue Devils?
Wow.
Second time ever they have been in a state volleyball championship. They were runners-up almost 10 years ago in 2016. And first-year head coach Tristan Weisler leads them here to a state championship.
Two points away from capturing their first title. How the energy.
Good swing and a kill by the Trojans. So Brooklyn Holtz will go back to serve. Push it out to that left pin once again. And Oligmuller, kill number 24. Match point for the Blue Devils. And Wynot walks away with the title. Their first ever. What a remarkable set number 5 for Kenna Oligmuller and the Wynot Blue Devils. Oligmuller with 9 of the 15 points in set number 5.
And serve at the end to finish this match. What a Cinderella celebration for that senior. Couldn't have done it any better.
And there, Steve and Tammy enjoyed it with their son, Tristan, first-year head coach. You have set the bar high, my guy, and an emotional father right there.
I was just going to say a pretty emotional pair of parents right there.
Never seen Steve react like that in any of his titles, but it's different when it's your kid.
Absolutely.
We'll come back and hand out trophies and medals. Stay with us.
Nothing is more local than where you work and where you live. Here at CPI, we're more than just an ag cooperative. We're your partner in the field and in your local community. We strive to provide farmer-first customer service every day in our grain, agronomy, energy, and feed divisions. By investing in our communities, we're supporting our customers, employees, and the future of the ag industry right here in central Nebraska. CPI, making local matter.
Constellation is a natural gas commodity supplier in the Choice Gas Program, helping inspire young Nebraskans through hands-on learning. Constellation has given more than $400,000 to 4-H and FFA organizations across the state, helping support youth in your community with opportunities to achieve real-world success. Because we believe that powering communities means empowering our future leaders. With Constellation, a contribution to 4-H and FFA is in the stars.
It's thanks to you that we're where we are today. We're proud to watch these communities grow because they're our communities too. Our neighbors, our friends. It's where we live. These are all our hometowns. And no matter what, the people who will continue to serve your needs with the hometown support you know and trust are just down the street. Cornerstone Bank, growing together.
Back here at the Devaney Sports Center in John Cook Arena. What a finish for the Blue Devils of Wynot. They win their first ever state championship. Time now to hand out the medals, and we'll start with the Cambridge Trojans. A fantastic year, and for that, let's go to Heath Kramer.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Nebraska School Activities Association is pleased to present medals and trophies to both of these outstanding teams. Presentations will be made by NSAA Executive Director Jennifer Schwartz and NSAA Board of Directors Brad Hazing from Wausau, Darren Toby from Broken Bow, and Robert Drews from Arapahoe. Here are the awards for the runner-up Cambridge Trojans. Head coach Lauren Carpenter and her assistants will present the silver medals. Players, please come forward as your name is called. Number 2, Brooklyn Holtz. Number 3, Mallory Springer. Number 4, Colbrin Clayson. Number 5, Regina Pena. Number 7, Kate Solberg. Number 8, Jocelyn Holtz. Number 10, Elizabeth Kubik. And number 13, Annabelle Taylor. For these outstanding athletes and their team, here is the 2025 NSAA Class D2 State Volleyball Runner-Up Trophy. Congratulations, Cambridge Trojans! And now, to the champions, the Wynot Blue Devils. Head coach Tristan Weisler and his assistants will present the gold medals. Players, come forward as your name is called. Number 1, Haley Weisler. Number 2, Claire Haberman. Number 5, Tiara Sudbeck. Number 6, Taylor Pinkelman. Number 7, Maya Pinkelman. Number 8, Vivian Stencil. Number 10, Addison Sharp. Number 11, Kirsten Hands. Number 12, Kanna Oligmuller. Number 13, Kira Hymas. Number 14, Jordan Foxhoven. Number number 15, Mackenzie Foxhoven. Number 16, Jalen Geisen. And number 17, JC Nelson. And now, Coach Weisler, we have a special award for you. And presenting the championship game ball from FMNE Insurance, Carrie Snowden, Vice President of Human Resources. And for these outstanding athletes and their team, here is the 2025 NSAA Class D2 State Volleyball Championship Trophy. Congratulations, Wynot Blue Devils.
Or why not? They close it out and win it in 5 and take home that school's first ever state volleyball championship. Congratulations to the Lady Blue Devils. They win it, and Wynot takes home a title. 15-5 in set 5. When we come back, we'll hear from the champs. Stay with us.
Every herd, every flock, every farm, Nebraska soybeans are there. 97% of harvested soybeans are used for animal feed, delivering the protein, amino acids, vitamins, and minerals animals need. Nebraska farmers aren't just growing soybeans, they're helping feed animals, families, and communities. Nebraska soybeans, growing opportunity from the ground up.
More than 80 communities across the state count on Nebraska Public Power District to power their every day. And like a dependable neighbor, we work tirelessly to make our communities a better place to live. From preparing them for economic growth, to partnering in local events, to educating tomorrow's workforce, we are charged with bringing the best of public power to our communities and energizing their tomorrows. NPPD, powering our state, empowering our communities.
Sudden cardiac arrest is the #1 cause of death in students involved in activities. 7,000 adolescents lose their life annually due to sudden cardiac arrest.
If defibrillation through an AED is administered within the first 3 minutes, survival rates increase to 74%. If an AED is used within the first minute, the survival rate rises to 90%.
For every minute that passes without defibrillation, survival rates decrease by 7 to 10%. Are you and your school prepared?
Coverage of the 2025 NSAA High School Volleyball Championships on Nebraska Public Media is made possible in part by Nebraska Soybean Board, Education Quest Foundation, Nebraska Public Power District, Nebraska Kubota Dealers, Aurora Cooperative, and Constellation Energy. A big thank you to all of our sponsors who help us bring you the best high school athletes from across our state. We could not do it without your support. Here's a look at the final numbers. Cambridge actually had more kills, but the hitting percentage went to Wynot, and the big thing, as you pointed out before set 5, the blocks, 11-3.
Yeah, the block just in set number 2, the Blue Devils block just came alive. They'd made those adjustments that were necessary, and then we saw them again having to adjust later on in the match, and it really stood out. I think that was a turning point for them to get confidence and get on a roll.
What a terrific state championship to start us off in our day-long coverage here on Nebraska Public Media. As we're getting set next for the D1 state championship showdown. Wynot has just taken home its first ever state title in the D2 championship.
And as you mentioned, to start the day, what a phenomenal match, and the level of play that we're seeing already here today. This whole tournament has been filled with just battles back and forth, and why not? That's exactly what we expect here in the championship, and that's what it should be. Teams really fighting for it, and that first championship is pretty exciting for Wynot.
Well, time now to hear from the champs. Let's go to Anna Bellinghausen.
Coach, congratulations, the first state title for this program. What are the emotions for you out there?
Yeah, we're really excited. The girls have worked hard all year for this, and yeah, they came every day and gave it their all, and they did that today too. And yeah, it's just awesome. Our community's really supportive of us and kind of always in our corner, and it's just awesome to be able to bring something back to Wynot.
You're one of the most fun coaches to watch on the sideline. There's so much passion in everything that you do. Your mom coached at Wynot. Your dad continues to coach at Wynot. How special is this for you and your family?
Yeah, we bounce ideas off each other every day, and it's just awesome that I have such good role models in my life that have kind of shown me the way and given me the opportunity to do this. And yeah, I'm just really fortunate to have both of them in my corner.
Yeah, how about the fight within this team too? Backs against the wall in that set 4. What kind of belief is within this team?
Yeah, we really focus on kind of this weekend was riding the wave, and there's going to be good things and there's going to be bad things, and just persevering through that and leaving everything out on the court. And that was my challenge to them in the 4th set. I said, you guys need to walk off this court knowing that you gave everything you had, and I know they did that. So,
Coach, congratulations. Thank you. Kenna, we'll bring you on in. One of the senior leaders on this team, Kenna, you took over in that 5th set. What were the emotions for you out there in taking over for your team?
Yeah, we were down 0-3, and I knew that somebody had to come out and get a few kills to get us going. So it doesn't happen without a pass or a set, though, so I thank my teammates for that.
Yeah. How special is this for your community, your first-year head coach?
Yeah, it's so special. There's not even words to describe it right now. The girls here, we all just played for each other. We leaned on each other in that 5th set, and I think that's what got it done.
Yeah, 25 kills, an incredible day for you. How sweet is it to go out as a senior and a state champ?
Yeah, we talked about it all year. We had the potential to be here. We knew that it was going to be a hard fight. We're the top 2 teams in the state for a reason. So we knew that they were going to come out firing at us, but we just had to come back and fire back at them.
I love it. All right, well, let's bring in your freshman over here. Maya Pinkelman, congratulations on the win. To do this as a freshman too, step up in a big moment, what does this mean to you?
It means a lot. It's just, I'm thankful for my team because they really help you and support you through all the stuff that you are going through and always give you the shoulder to lean on.
Yeah, how about that dog pile at the end? The students were rushing the court. How special of a moment is this for you in this community?
It's very special because it's Tristan's first time coaching, and it's my freshman year, so, and I'm with all my friends, so.
And to do it in 5 sets, what does this say about this team, its belief in one another?
We always try to go our hardest and just try to never give up and try to keep our heads up.
All right, well, you guys did that this morning. Congratulations on the win. Go enjoy it with your team.
Thank you.
Larry.
Thank you very much, Anna. Congratulations to Wynot State champs in Class D2. What a finish, huh? I mean, 15-5 in the 5th, and just the way in which they took over in that 5th set.
Absolutely, and Cambridge came out, grabbed the first 3 points.
Right.
And so it was like, take a breath there, but Cambridge said, we're going to get there first, but Wynot responded responded in an incredible fashion. Like you said, what a outstanding finish. They just took over and took the championship.
Wynot closes it out on a 15-2 run to win that school's first ever state title. We'll close things out in D2 when we come back here at Devaney.
I'm Tiffany Johansson, and I'm a videographer editor here at Nebraska Public Media. I'm a native Nebraskan, and I've always lived in Nebraska. I love to cover the things and the people that make Nebraska great. The best part about working here is that my day is never the same. I could be traveling all the way out to Scottsbluff, or I can be sitting and editing. I'm also a drone videographer. One of my favorite things I've done recently is I got to film Chimney Rock. Thanks for supporting Nebraska Public Media.
On Masterpiece.
My father would not give his permission. I believe it to have been love.
Do not be ridiculous. I could never turn my back on you, Miss Isabella.
I must face the fact that nothing will ever come of my writing. I had opportunities, squandered them.
When my mother informed me that you were a resident here, I had a pressing need to see you again.
Miss Austin, the series finale on Masterpiece.
Sunday night at 7 Central on Nebraska Public Media.
Nebraska Public Media is partnering with the Big Ten Network to provide a unique thank you gift. Become a member of our Sports Partners Club with a donation of $5 a month, and we'll thank you with a 3-month subscription to Big Ten Plus. Last year, Big Ten Plus streamed over 2,700 non-televised games, including 86 Nebraska games available exclusively on Big Ten Plus. Donate online at nebraskapublicmedia.org/sportspartners or call 800-989-8236.
Next time on Antiques Roadshow, are these objects pretty?
I just like the looks of that one.
Or ugly?
I thought this one was kind of ugly, but...
You're kidding.
No. Do you still think it's ugly?
Yes. I just thought it was the most beautiful thing, and my mother thinks it's ugly.
And are they valuable?
That's an expensive piece of scrap metal.
Watch Antiques Roadshow, Pretty or Pretty Ugly.
Monday night at 7 Central on Nebraska Public Media.
Back here as the Class D2 State Championship has just concluded. It was Cambridge coming out early. They took set number 1, 25-19. Brooklyn Holtz was outstanding. She had 22 kills, Kathy.
She's just one of those players that you just know you can count on, and she makes adjustments and makes great shots and really played strong for them.
Wynot would win the second set, but then again, back comes Cambridge. Mallory Springer. You see highlights of right here, number 3. She was terrific on that line shot. She started tooling the block. It did start to slow her down a little bit when the block changed.
But she was terrific all around her play. I mean, she had a triple doubles in the match. Wynot here go to the freshman. She had a strong showing here in the state tournament. Big up on the block on the right side. She got in the action and really set the tone with that block. She also got involved in some offense herself, you know, and had 11 kills, hitting 259. But the story right here, Oleg Mueller was phenomenal in that last set. She took that 5th set personal and took charge. As Coach mentioned, let's do it. We're in control. So take over, and she absolutely took over.
Well, that's one of 6 state titles now in the book. Wynot wins it 15-5 in the third and wins it 3 sets to 2 for that school's first ever state title. We got a rematch coming up here in Class D1. A couple of terrific teams, Overton and Amherst. This should be an exciting one coming up next. Then at 1 o'clock this afternoon, although we're already a little bit behind, it might be pushed a little later than that. LCC, Laurel Concord, Coleridge, they'll take on Freeman. Looking forward to that Class C1 battle. Shayla Rautenberg, an outstanding player from Milford. You know, she's on the USA US 19 team at 15 years
Trained
old.
with them this summer.
Just looking forward to watching her play this afternoon at 3 o'clock. Class B, Elkhorn North and Norris. Norris looking for their 2nd consecutive state title. And then we close it out with a first. Lincoln North Star making their first ever state championship.
Pretty exciting. Papillion La Vista South is a name we've seen several times here, but Lincoln North Star did a phenomenal job yesterday in a reverse sweep to get to this championship, and I think they're just going to embrace it, and I'm looking forward to the opportunity.
So the 2 teams that we're playing next in Class D1, that's Overton and Amherst. Amherst is the top seed. Overton is number 2. A couple of teams who have been here plenty of times before, and they will square off for the Class D1 state championship. In fact, they're already on the floor warming up, getting ready for the D2 title game. Well, Nebraska Public Media is proud to broadcast more than 200 hours of sports coverage every year. You hear our voices during the game, but it takes a whole team of camera operators, engineers, crew members, producers, directors to make every production happen. So guess what? You get to go behind the scenes of Nebraska Public Media Sports. It's airing November 30th, 7 p.m. on Nebraska Public Media. It's a true look behind the scenes. Well, that'll do it for Class D2. For Kathy Wieskamp and for our entire NPM crew, I'm Larry Putney. Come on back for the D1 title game.